1 SCFA football here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. About to get underway. Santa Barbara and Ventura just starting off with the call. Coming up shortly here on SoCal College Sports. Underway here from Santa Barbara, Ventura. The Pirates taking on the Vaqueros. Opening day here in the SCFA. An early game going on. Jeff Stoynoff will have the call for you shortly. Happy you've joined us, everybody. Be sure to join us. Triple header coverage today here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Go to the website, SoCalCollegeSports.com. You can also go to our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1 on YouTube. Two more games slated for today. ELAC hosting OCC and Antelope Valley hosting College of the Canyons. Santa Barbara in the red, working left to right. Ventura in the white. On defense right now. The Vaqueros in the shotgun. Hand off over right tackle. It's a solid game, 5-yard gain on first down.
Second down play going nowhere for the Vaqueros on their first possession here in 2017. It's deja vu all over again for the Ventura College Pirates here in 2017. 1 year ago, they opened up their 2016 campaign with a game against the Santa Barbara City College Vaqueros. And after jumping out to an early lead, the Pirates were forced to hold on for an eventual 7-point win in the opener last season. First down, yardage, and more on a run on the right side. And Wosu on the carry, one of the few returning players on offense or defense for the Vaqueros this season. And Wosu out to the 35-yard line, and the Vaqueros move the chains here on their first possession. Hickson, the freshman from New York, gets the call for the Vaqueros. It was a crowded platform here at the quarterback position for the Vaqueros here in the offseason. As they keep it on the ground, 6 players vying for time at the quarterback position for Coach Craig Maropoulos for the Vaqueros, and it's Hickson who ends up winning the job, at least for the moment. But Coach Maropoulos quick to point out that he expects to see a number of quarterbacks play today, but he'll start with Hickson. Gets the call now as he'll work from the pistol. Second down, 4 yards to go. The Vaqueros were effective on the ground in the opener between these two teams last season. Going for well over 100 yards against the Pirates. A blitz coming. Hickson on a roll to the left. Dumps it short. Incomplete. Looking for Julian Blaine. And Blaine unable to come up with it. And now a third down and 4 coming up for the Vaqueros. The Pirates trying to get off the field here on their opening possession defensively. They've surrendered one first down, and now it's third and short for Hickson from the 41. Just underway here in 2017. It's going to be a busy season here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Of course, we start out with the Pirates, and happy to bring Ventura College football to you once again. And Wosu dragging tacklers. He's close to the first down marker. It's going to come down to the spot, but I think he's about a foot short. Let's correct that very quickly. That was Peruba on the carry, picking up about 3 yards and 2 feet on a 3rd and 4. Fourth down, and they're going to go for it quickly to the line. Hickson under center. He'll sneak it forward. Second effort. It's going to come down to the spot. The Pirates think they stopped him, and they did. Lost about a half a yard. So the Pirates with a big play defensively early. The Vaqueros turn it over on downs, and there's a roll of the dice for Coach Craig Maropoulos, but obviously the feeling is against the number 5 ranked Ventura College Pirates, they're going to need to put points on the board. The Pirates, year after year, successful in rolling up big totals offensively, and you would expect that this year will be no different. They'll hit the ground running with new quarterback Jake Constantine. So Constantine will take over in the backfield, joined by Thomas Duckett to his right as the Pirates spread it out. They'll try Duckett on the left side, circles toward the sideline, and he stood up after a gain of about a yard. So a second down and long coming up. So Ricky Town taking the snaps early, so we were led to believe that it would be Constantine, and likely we'll see Constantine before the day is out. But it's Ricky Town, another freshman, who will get the call, at least to start out. His first pass is a misfire, so a quick 3rd and long, as Town, the sophomore, at the controls for the Pirates. Just underway. Ticking under 12 minutes to go here in the first quarter. No score. The Pirates, after getting the ball in Vaquero territory, trying to make something happen, and instead it's picked off. Town has this one intercepted at the 30. The return will bring it out to about the 33-yard line. So the Pirates come up big defensively with a turnover on downs, but then they promptly give it right back. The Vaqueros with the interception of Ricky Town, and they'll take over back at their own 32. So the Vaqueros dodge a bullet after giving the Pirates a short field. And it looked like Town just threw that one into coverage. Nice job sliding back. And the Vaqueros will take over. Still no score. Well, by this point, in the opener last year, we'd had at least one touchdown. So the defense is carrying the action early. A long way to go, though. Hickson back out, single setback. Receivers left and right. From the shotgun, and Wosu sweeping left, cuts it back, but he stood up at the line, got maybe a half a yard as they drive him back. So the Pirates stout against the run early. Gerald Taylor, the defensive lineman, able to stand up in Wosu at the line, and a 2nd down and 10 upcoming. Expect to see Demetrius Vincent at some point as well here. But early on, it's been Nwosu. And now, Peruba returns in the backfield. Quick pitch, sweeping to the near side. Blaine trying the corner. He's out past the 35. Ridden out of bounds at the 37, a gain of 5. 3rd down and 5 upcoming. So another 3rd down for the Vaqueros. They're 1 for 2 early. And they'll spread it out. 3 wide receivers as Hickson will work from the shotgun. 4-man front from the Pirates. And Wosu over his right guard, and he is going to be stopped after a pickup of maybe a yard. So more good defense for the Pirates. If there's a concern for the Pirates early on in the season, defensive line might be that area of opportunity. The concern more so about depth. And the feeling over a long season, will they have enough depth in the defensive line? But early on, they've been outstanding. Punt taken at the 15-yard line. Running room on the far side. A big return for the Pirates. 1 man to beat down the far side. It's going to be a special teams touchdown. Let's look for flags. But the Pirates with the early touchdown on an 85-yard punt return. That looked like Tony Daggett back to return the kick. And Daggett got outstanding blocking on the right side. He emerged in the open field and then had only 1 man to beat. You see here as we take a look at the replay. And that is one-on-one. Daggett against the punter. And that is advantage Daggett. And he's able to sidestep and take it down the far side. A long return, so the Pirates struggle offensively, but picked up by the special teams. That'll bring on Cooper Garcia. Garcia, returning sophomore, puts it through. And the early lead belongs to the Pirates, courtesy of big play on special teams, the punt return of Tony Daggett. Well, those that have followed the Pirates for any length of time will not be terribly surprised to see big plays on special teams. That is an area where they excel, seemingly year after year, particularly in the return game. .9:38 remaining here in the opening quarter. And now we'll ready the extra point. I'm just confident that Cooper's going to put this one through. to be a good feeling when year after year you have one of the top offenses in the SCFA, and your first score of the season comes courtesy special teams. The Pirates can continue to do that. They will be a load to handle, to be sure. The special teams lightning bolt gives the Pirates the early 7-0 lead. We'll step aside and rejoin you. It's Ventura College football here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. Join you at La Playa Stadium on the campus of Santa Barbara City College for Ventura College football. The Pirates, with the big punt return for a touchdown, have the early 7-0 lead. And now Garcia will tee it up from his own 35. Wright and Lambert back deep. And it's Wright moving over to take it from the 8 out to the 20. Slips through a little hole there. He's to the 25, still on his feet, working back left, and he's dragged down at the 27. 19-yard return for Wright. Wright, one of the few returning sophomores I made the point about in Wosu. On the first drive, Wright also returning, and he will lead the way in the receiving corps. But despite the prolific offense for the Vaqueros last year that saw them average nearly 40 points a game, Wright is the one receiver returning. He had just 3 catches all year. So huge turnover both offensively and defensively for the Vaqueros, as Wright represents the veteran leadership, returning for his sophomore year, surrounded by freshmen. Hickson rolling right, finds Wright at the 30, slips a tackle out past the 35, picks his way forward. He's got the first down. So the catch takes it out to the 41.
Pass complete to Jeremiah Wright, down to the 20. Welcome to La Playa Stadium on the campus of Santa Barbara City College. Ventura College football here underway, midway through the first quarter. Those who might just be joining us, the Pirates have an early 7-0 lead on 25-yard punt return. But the Vaqueros on their subsequent drive, and he goes to up the middle, the red zone. Murphy, all McGarry, down to the 17-yard line. Second down and 7 upcoming. It's been a workmanlike drive for the Vaqueros who started back at their own 27-yard line. That was called a 15-yard roughing pass. A couple of passes completed. Gerald Taylor on the stop for the Pirates, also does ball Parker. Pirate territory. So they have a second down and 7. Football resting on the Pirates 17-yard line. Flanked by Peruga. Looking left, still looking. Pressure coming from Howard. Takes him on the roll, dumps it short, completes it inside the 10 for a first down. Dixon's pass is complete to Donald Lambert, who steps out of bounds for the first down. Vaqueros. Takes it goal to the 8-yard line. 87. Pressure from defensive tackle Tyler Howard. Ball is marked at the 7-yard line. In the pistol formation behind him. Receivers left and right for control. Straight up the gut, switch up, just inside the 5, down to the 4. You got it? And he goes to the ball carrier. Sets up, second down and goal. Pirates have been pretty good against the run Wayne Coleman on the stop for the Pirates. With the Vaqueros on the doorstep. Pick up a 3. Second and goal from the 4. Here at Santa Barbara City College in Mirapolis, the other team of the Trojan for the Vaqueros after some struggle. 2 goal games in the last 3 years. 3 straight 7-win seasons. Kicks and mishandles the snap, but he gets it back. Dives forward, gets back to the line. A break for the Pirates. Fumble on the play, recovered by Hickson at the 4.
Hey guys,
Third down.
can you move that umbrella a little bit? Excuse me.
Zach, can you move it away from the walkway?
I'm filming for the team. I can't see the corner.
We're going to come down the walkway. Third down. Third down and goal coming up. They'll go to dual.
That's good, thank you. Yes, sir.
Offset on. Dixon in the pistol. Here comes flag and a timeout taken.
Thank you.
Timeout, Santa Barbara. Goal coming up for Santa Barbara. They trail at 7-0. Watching Ventura College football here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the BC Sports Network.
Do you have the USB monitor?
Yes, it's in the car, but it's right out here. I have another port too.
Okay. Because for some reason I can't get the screen capture. I think it's on the other monitor, but I can't get the other monitor. Where's it at?
Back seat, back trunk. It's right out here. It's in like a white trash bag. There's a couple of wires in there. It should be right on top. Third down and goal for the Vaqueros quickly to the line. Full house backfield. Again, Hickson has troubles with the snap. Let's see who's got it. They'll try to unfile at the front. The Pirates indicating they have it. Wait and see what the call is. Okay, the Vaqueros able to get it back, but back to back. Up run through the red zone for the Vaqueros to get it to the goal. Fumble on the play, recovered by Hickson at the 5. Fourth down. From 21 yards out. Vaqueros put together a lengthy drive, but it's called just short. Alfredo Maya's kick is no good. But no points on the board. And our score remains Ventura 7-0. The Pirates maintain a 7-0 lead. They will take over at their 20-yard line with a mid-field goal by Mike. So that's got to hurt for the Vaqueros. Still a long way to go here. 4:49. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, great concessions are available at the top of the stadium. Try good sandwiches, hamburgers, hot dogs, french fries, candy, and cold drinks. All proceeds support Vaquero Athletics. Continuing to lead the offense. In consideration of possibility of a full punch. Down getting ball here in the first quarter. We have an interception on the opening drive. Duckett sweeping right around the corner. Thomas stuck at the ball carrier. Hugo Ronce on the stop for Santa Barbara along with Houston Little. They're going to move the chain. Duckett with good hard running. Gets it to the 30-yard line. And a press set it down for the Pirates. You got to like it when you're with the Pirates right now. Haven't really done a whole lot of offensive when they have the early lead. They can put something together here on drive number 6. Back to Duckett off the middle. Takes his way forward and down to the 36. Duckett once again the ball carrier. Danny Williams and James Curry on the stop for Santa Barbara. 7-yard gain. Second down and 3. As the snap. Keeping it Duckett. The tackle, he's got the first down and more. Out
Duckett, the ball carrier for the first down. Smith Curry and Houston Little on the stop. Ball marked at the 48-yard line.
And 4 wide receivers. Switch it up. This is Jola. Another good game into Vaquero territory.
Reese Golar, the ball carrier. Houston Little and Russell Enholm on the stop for the Vaqueros. 8-yard pickup. Second down and 2.
Second down and short after the carry by Golar. Duckett returns to a hole on the right side. Duckett got the first down.
Duckett, the ball carrier. Knocked out of bounds by Chavis Curry, and that's a first down, Pirates. 29-yard pickup by Duckett. Downs pass complete to Tony Daggett. John Davenport on the stop for the Vaqueros, along with Joseph Garone. Second down and 1.
This drive has been brutal. 6 plays and down to the 6-yard. Garrett Thompson and Murray. On the keeper. Cut down inside the 5.
He's down on the keeper. Houston Little and Daniel Ekstrom on the stop for the Vaqueros. First and goal.
A little more confidence. This drive is going well. Duckett his way forward and stood up toward the line.
Thomas Duckett, the ball carrier for the Pirates. There's a flag on the play. So run safe and Jose Romero on the tackle for the Vaqueros.
He'll take it back to the 11. Slows the momentum. First down.
On the penalty, the ball is moved back to the 11-yard line. First and goal from the 11.
Split out to the right. High snap, down comes Jonathan on the slant, looking for Flowers, reaching second, maybe 2 yards.
Downs pass complete to number 4, Sam Flowers. Joseph Karung on the stop for Santa Barbara.
Out to the left. Down. Takes the pitch. Walking for a Pirate touchdown.
Ricky Town into the end zone for the touchdown, Pirates.
The lead around the 13-0. Here comes Cooper Garcia. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter.
And it's a fast start for Ventura here on the road. In the opener, they have the 13-0 lead, and here comes Garcia. Snap, placement down, the kick is up, and it's good.
And the kick is good, making our score.
So the Pirates doing it at all phases. Holding the Vaqueros scoreless here in the first quarter, a big play on special teams, and now a long drive offensively. And they have the 14-0 lead here on the VC Sports Network. Lambert back deep for the Vaqueros. Garcia ready. The approach, and here's the kick. Lambert from the 3. Out to the 15, looking for a hole. He's hit there and brought down at the 17-yard line. Just a 14-yard return. In fact, call it 13 yards. They'll spawn it at the 16. That's a terrific job on special teams. And the Vaqueros will have a long way to go here, both on this drive and overall, as they already have dug themselves a 14-point hole. Though those who may recall the opener last year, the Pirates raced out to a pretty good-sized lead, up over 20 points, before the Vaqueros righted the ship in the second half and made a real run, getting back within 7 points on a couple of occasions before eventually falling by 7, 47-40. So the Pirates with a long way to go, but they're off to a fast start. They give straight ahead and a pickup of a couple. And the Pirates continue to do the job stopping the run. And trying Wosu again. Second down and 8. And again, it's Gerald Taylor, who's had a very strong opening quarter here for Ventura from his defensive end spot. Designed roll for Hickson, under pressure. Pop flies the near side, nobody home. Looking for Blaine. Lambert on the coverage with a little help from Fern Romero. Nothing doing there, and quickly, 3rd and long upcoming, down to 3 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Well, you have to like it if you're the Pirates. If you can consistently put the opposing offense in 3rd and long, it's a difficult job. They'll rush 4. Collapsing pocket, picked off. This is going to be a pick 6. Flags down on the play. It's Jalen Watson who has the interception. There's a flag down near the line of scrimmage. And Watson there, you can see, was locked in on Hickson. Reads that pass. I don't know if it gets much easier from a defensive back situation, but it will not count as the flag is against Ventura. What was the call, Art? Illegal contact? Okay. On the quarterback? So an illegal contact. A hit to the helmet on Hickson. And that's a massive play in this game, because not only does it take 6 off the board, it's 15 yards and a first down when it had been 3rd and long. So a huge break for the Vaqueros. Maybe the kind of play that keeps them in this game at all. They were down 21-0. Who knows if they could come back. Instead, here's a completion and another first down. And all of a sudden, they're out near midfield. Blaine on the catch, out to the 46. That moves the chains. So Blaine's catch results in a 12-yard gain. The Vaqueros with a fresh set of downs. They're out to their own 46. Meanwhile, if you're the Pirates here at the end of the first quarter, you maybe need to regroup a little bit. They were celebrating a potential 20-0 lead, and instead, it's back to 14-0, and the Vaqueros are starting to move. We're through one quarter. 14-0 Ventura on top of Santa Barbara here on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Back for the second quarter and a 14-0 lead for the Pirates. But it was almost more. Instead, The penalty erases the pick six, and we're back to 14-0. And the Vaqueros with the ball at their own 46 as we get set to go. Hickson with Nwosu in the pistol formation. They spread it out with three wide receivers. Hickson directing traffic, sends a man in motion. The give straight ahead, and nothing doing. No gain on the play. And the Pirates flying to the ball right now against the Vaquero running game. 2nd down and 10. And Nwosu, who averaged a little over 7 yards a carry last season as a freshman, finding the sledding a little tougher here so far in 2017. Delayed handoff, and Nwosu trying the corner. He's dragged down after a pickup of about 3. So the 3-yard gain brings up 3rd down and 7. Another 3rd and long for Santa Barbara, and it's been a struggle offensively. They're still scoreless here in 2017. They trail this one 14-0. A 4-man front again for the Pirates. They'll rush forward, drop 7. They set up the screen, tipped in the air, and picked off. The Pirates have the turnover. Looked like Carlson Trennan with the interception on the batted ball. So the Pirates force the turnover. They'll now have a short field to work with, already leading 14-0. There may be a well, let's take a look here. Looks like they're getting ready to mark something off, so there might have been a no. They're just going to put it down at the 33-yard line. That's where the return ended up, and a short field for Town and the Pirates as they'll come back with 4 wide receivers, 3 split to the right. Duckett, who's had a monster first half so far in the backfield. Town under pressure, tries to spin away, but he is going to be sacked back at the 45. That's a loss of 12. A big play. A 2nd down and 22 upcoming. Well, they're going to give the Pirates a break here. They'll say Town was down at the 42, so call it a loss of 9. Boy, that could have easily been spotted back at the 45, as it looked to me like Town tried to spin away. Nonetheless, the Pirates will take it. 2nd down and 19 coming up. Town's ready. Duckett on the counter looking for a lane. Out to the 35. So they'll give Duckett the 34, where it will bring up 3rd and very long. Call it 3rd and 11. Town has the snap. The blitz comes. The protection's good. Dumps it short. The catch is made, but short of the 1st down marker. Savion Sims with the reception down to the 28-yard line. That sets up a 4th down and 4. This would be a 45-yard field goal for Garcia. And right now the offense remaining on the field. So they're going to go for it here on 4th down and about 5. Town, quarterback draw, lowers the shoulder. He's near the 1st down marker. It's going to come down to the spot. They're coming in. Boy, what a physical run by Ricky Town. He was a couple yards short, going one-on-one with a linebacker, and Town didn't back away. Lowered the shoulder. And they're going to have to measure this one. That is right on the 1st down marker. Take a look.
Any questions?
Yeah. First down for the Pirates, and the throw over the middle incomplete. Flowers with the catch, and that is good enough for a first down, a 10-yard gain. So the Flowers catch takes it down to the 12-yard line. First down and 10 for the Pirates, their second trip into the red zone. They converted for a touchdown on their last drive. Duckett in the backfield with Town. Duckett circles left, but he is brought down after a gain of a couple. So Thomas Duckett, well over 50 yards here in the first half, shouldering the load. Get the feeling that the Pirates like to go with what they normally have gone with over the last few years here, a little bit of thunder and lightning in the backfield. Usually a scat back, a little bit smaller back, like a Burt, Aaron Stanton, Victor Caro going back through the years for the Pirates. Now it's Thomas Duckett, and then they like to have a back with a little more size in the Isaiah Brown type of build. Duckett on the pitch, hit at the 5, falls forward down near the first down marker. And you expect that to maybe be Tyrese Golar moving forward for the Pirates, though, of course, a long way to go. And as I say that, Jared Thompson comes in to replace Duckett, so let's see if there's a... No, Duckett's going to stay in the game. But Jared Thompson is on. They'll go a little bit bigger up front. Will the Pirates? Third down in inches from the 2. Town on the keeper. Hit behind the line, manages to fall forward. And I believe he's still about a half a yard shy of the first down. Noah Gibbons on the stop for Santa Barbara. Fourth down and about a half a yard. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. As the ball is resting on about the 2.5-yard line, they need the 2 for a first down. Duckett in the deep eye behind Town, who's working under center. Town on the keeper. Here come flags from everywhere. And this is going to be a false start, and that will bring on the field goal unit. And we'll see the first field goal attempt for Cooper Garcia. So the Pirates stall in the red zone. And they'll have to settle for a short attempt here for Cooper Garcia. This will come from the left hash. You saw Victor Maya miss a short field goal from this end of the field back in the first quarter for Santa Barbara. So we'll see if Garcia has a little more success. After they mark off the field goal, this will be a 25-yard attempt. I should say marked off the penalty. Low snap with the placement down. Garcia's kick is up and good. So Garcia converts, and the Pirates step it out to a 17-0 lead. 9:50 to go here in the first half. Ventura all over Santa Barbara, 17-0. You're watching Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Right back deep for the Vaqueros. They've had a busy first half, which is unfortunate if you're a Santa Barbara fan. Pirates with 3 scores on the board, and they have the 17-0 lead. Now again, this is the second year in a row where these two teams are meeting in the opener, and it was a similar dynamic last year where the Pirates got off to the fast start. Still expect to see something from the Vaqueros here before it's all said and done, playing before a home crowd. But thus far, the Pirates having it all their way in all phases of the game. It was a big play on special teams with a long punt return for a touchdown. Stout defense has really limited the Vaqueros offensively. In fact, were it not for a couple of penalties on the Pirates defensively, it might be even worse in terms of a larger Pirate lead and more struggles for the Vaqueros offensively. A couple of big personal fouls have extended some drives. And the last couple of drives under the leadership of Ricky Town at quarterback. Strong running by Thomas Duckett. The Pirates have started to get it going offensively. Hickson on a quarterback keeper. Out near the first down marker, out to the 35. 10 yards, and that looks like it's going to be good enough to move the chains, and it will.
And that's good for the first down, Santa Barbara.
First and 10, Hickson under pressure in the backfield and brought down for a sack. So the Pirates able to sack Hickson.
Evans, the ball carrier, loss of 1.
Kenny Turnier around the edge gets the sack. First for the Pirates, I believe, today, but they have been successful in bringing some pressure. Indeed, into the second quarter here, they're still pitching a shutout, 2nd and 12. Low snap, good job by Hickson. Designed roll, the pressure coming, dumps it short, the catch is made. Eric Kroll quickly with the stop. That looked like right on the reception. Out to the 40-yard line. A gain of about 7 sets up a 3rd down and 5. Wanted to take a chance to introduce you to some of the Pirate players. And of course, we don't really have a starting lineup for you today, but some of the principals that you expect to see. And take a look at the defensive line. We've already been able to call Gerald Taylor's number a couple of times here. He's been very active in the first half, and you see Jesse Lemonaire, the returning sophomore, on the defensive line. And he will anchor that front four. And now movement up front. It was Turnier that broke the line, but he's going to say he was drawn off. And it looks like he was. So false start. And that'll back up the Vaqueros back to a 3rd down and 10 from their own 35. And Wosu in the backfield with Hickson. 4-man rush. Hickson stepping up. He's going to have to tuck it and run. Dances his way forward. He's tripped up near the 40-yard line. He's well short of the first down. Watson on the stop after the 6-yard run, and the Pirate defense holds and forces another punt. And we'll get a look at Tony Daggett back to return the punt. Daggett, an electric 85-yard return for a touchdown earlier in this game. So he will set up at his own 24. Cody Hayes back in punt formation. Low line drive. Daggett moving up to take it from the 29. Out to the 35. Cuts it back there. He's past the 40. Out to the 45. And finally brought down at the 46-yard line. 17-yard return. After a kick of just 31 yards. So the Pirates with outstanding field position and a 17-0 lead. And here comes the Pirate offense. And we'll take an opportunity here quickly to introduce you to some of the Ventura College backs. And there's Jake Constantine. We've seen more of Ricky Town here in the first half, so it's Town who's been getting all the snaps. Not sure, but again, both quarterbacks seem to be in the picture before it's all said and done. But the way Town has started to play, obviously he's solidifying his position as the top guy. We've seen a lot of Thomas Duckett, but before it's all said and done, some of the other backs, Gil Scott Jackson, Marcus Chambers, and we've seen a little bit of Tyrese Golar today. And talked about how the Pirates like to go with a little bit of thunder and lightning in the backfield. It's all new. Of course, those that followed the Pirates last year will remember that none of these names really part of the fold last year. So all new running backs for Ventura. A lot of turnover offensively for the Pirates. It was a veteran squad last year offensively. The one returner on offense at the skill positions is Kendrick Mallory, and we haven't heard a lot of Kendrick Mallory today. In fact, I don't think he's got a catch yet. But, of course, it can happen very quickly. We've seen more of Sam Flowers, Tony Daggett really carrying the load, but it's been Duckett primarily. Quick slant, a catch is made, another big play. Into Vaquero territory all the way down to the 25-yard line. And it's Constantine on the throw, and there's Kendrick Mallory. So no sooner do we mention it, but Constantine comes on, and on his first throw, finds Kendrick Mallory for a gain of 30. And the Pirates are quickly down to the Vaquero 24-yard line. So Constantine, with a straight drop, looking to throw again, fires it out in the flat. Terrific catch is made by Daggett. Daggett dances his way forward. He's down to the 16. An 8-yard reception by Daggett on the terrific juggling catch. And a 2nd and 2 upcoming. You get to see why they're so excited about Jay Constantine. Comes in with a couple of throws. Quickly has the Pirates into the red zone. And Constantine wants to get him quickly to the line and keep it going. 3 wide receivers split out to the right. They'll try Duckett on the counter. Big hole. Duckett in for the touchdown. 16-yard run. And the Pirates now lead it 23-0. Well, it doesn't get a whole lot easier than that. 3 plays, 54 yards, and with just under 6 minutes to go here in the first half, the Pirates are starting to pour it on. Cooper on for the extra point, trying to make it 24-0. And the big first half for Duckett continues. That time set up by a couple of completions by Jake Constantine, who comes on for his first drive and immediately converts as the Pirates go 54 yards and now lead it 24-0. We'll step aside very briefly. It's all Ventura here from Santa Barbara. It's the opener of the 2017 campaign in the SCFA. You're watching Ventura College football here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. Busy first half for Cooper Garcia continues. He's got it teed up. And the approach and the kick away. Lambert about 2 yards deep, and he will bring it out. Angling left, he's out to the 10. Tries to cut it back, but he slips down at the 15. It's another short return. They'll give him about the 18-yard line. And the Vaqueros again will have a long way to go. Trailing at 24-0. Let's continue to introduce you to some of the Ventura College players. Take a look at the linebackers. And, of course, those that follow the Pirates will know that they normally run a 4-3. So among the linebackers you expect to see Baker and Kroll on the outside. Already seen a little bit of Carlson, Trennan, Bradley, Taylor working inside as well. Hitting the backfield and the loss on the play. That looked like Lemonaire. And Wosu with a loss on the play. As Lemonaire swallows him up for a loss of a couple. And the Pirate defensive line continuing to have their way. Hickson with 3 wide receivers to the right, ready for a 2nd and 12 play. 4-man rush, Hickson on the keeper, sheds a tackle, tries to spin his way forward. He's brought down at the 17-yard line. The 3-yard pickup will set up 3rd down and 7. So another 3rd and long confronting the Vaqueros, who have had seemingly equal struggles on the ground and in the air so far. They'll spread it out with 4 wide receivers. Hickson looks over the defense. Wants to pitch, but instead he is stood up short of the line. That play going nowhere. Kenny Turnier with the hit on Hickson. And a quick 3 and out. That is not what you want if you're Craig Moropoulos. And the Vaquero coaching staff, they just can't seem to get anything going offensively right now against the Pirates. And this defense looks outstanding. You think back to a couple of years ago and a dominating performance in the opener for the Pirates, a shutout. This is reminiscent. It's the Pirate defense every bit the equal of the formidable Pirate offense so far. Short kick, fair catch signaled for and made by Daggett in Vaquero territory at the 42-yard line. The short kick will set up the Pirates in great field position. Plenty of time with 3:41 remaining here in the first half. We will keep it here. And we'll introduce you to some of the Pirate wide receivers. This is a very populous group here for the Pirates, and expect to see these guys and more throughout the season. Already seen Daggett and Flowers. There's Kendrick Mallory, the returning sophomore, in that list as well. Expect Mallory to have a huge year before it's all said and done. Flags coming in. This looks like it'll probably be a personal foul. Face mask, possibly. They were trying to tackle Duckett up high. He gains about a yard on the play, but let's see what the call is. But this is going to work against the Vaqueros. Reasonably clean first half. Not a lot of flags, but they've been of the big variety. This is about at least the 3rd or 4th personal foul called here in the first half. And this one goes against the Vaqueros, and a short field is about to get shorter. They will mark this one off from the 41, take it down to the 26-yard line. Constantine at the controls, joined by Duckett. 3 wide receivers split out to the left. Big hole for Duckett. Inside the 20, spins away from a tackle, and he's dragged down at the 14-yard line. A 12-yard scamper for Duckett. He's got to be approaching 100 yards here in the first half. We'll have halftime stats for you. But Duckett is piling on the yardage. And another gaping hole. And as good as Duckett has been, he's had some monster holes there as well. So a great job up front by the Pirate offensive line. A lot of turnover on the Pirate offensive line as well. It was a veteran unit last year. But they're picking up right where they left off. Having a great first half. Constantine with the snap. Duckett circles right, looking for the corner, but he's dragged down short of the line. Terrific job there. It's a loss of a couple back to the 15. Mitchell on the stop for the Vaqueros. One of the rare times that they've been able to slow down Duckett. Still plenty of time here in the first half. You see the clock winding down, 2:25 and counting. 2nd down and 12. Constantine has the snap. Short drop, throws it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Looking for Levon Alston. And Alston in tight coverage. Alston had his hands on it, but couldn't quite bring it in traffic. So a 3rd down and 12 coming up for Ventura. Long look at the sidelines. Now Constantine has the play. Blitz coming. Constantine looking in the corner for Alston, just overthrown. Wanted the fade route, but couldn't hook up with Alston. That'll bring up 4th down. Here comes Cooper Garcia. He's already hit from 25 yards out. This kick will be from 32 yards. Come from the right hash. Connor MacArthur will hold as Garcia marks it off. Now he's ready. Here's the snap. Placement down. Kick is up. Long enough. And good. Garcia stays perfect. 32-yard field goal. The Pirates take advantage of a short field, but they settle for 3. And they push the lead out to 27-0. You are watching Ventura College football here on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Let's remind everybody, the first of 3 here tonight on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Proud to bring you extensive coverage of SCFA football here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Of course, we have Ventura College here for you against Santa Barbara. And later tonight, Orange Coast traveling to East Los Angeles to take on the Huskies. And their opener, that's at 6 o'clock. Jay Holloway on the call with Matt Henson from Los Angeles. And out in Lancaster, we also have Antelope Valley taking on College of the Canyons. So 3 teams there that will have more coverage of this season. College of the Canyons, Antelope Valley, East Los Angeles. Very proud to be bringing you those programs as well here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. So keep track of the schedule. Keep checking the website here at SoCalCollegeSports.com. We're going to have SCFA football for you all season, starting with a triple header here on opening night. Why not? Pirates lead at 27-0. Peruba on the carry. Turnier with another stop, a short gain on the play, if that, maybe about a yard for Peruba. At this point, Coach Craig Maropoulos, maybe a little misdirection there, but maybe a little bit of just going to try and get into the locker room here and try and reset, see if he can get something going in the second half for his Vaqueros. It's been a struggle here in the first half. Hickson on a designed roll, but the throw wide of the mark. 3rd down and long coming up. Well, other than perhaps a miscue, an early interception, couple of penalties on defense, couple of personal fouls, I don't know how much better of a half of football you can play than the Pirates have played here in this first half. Leading at 27-0. They have been outstanding, dominating in every area. Hickson dancing in the pocket, fires it on the near side, tipped in the air. Looked like Jalen Watson had a shot at it and has the interception. So Hickson now has had a couple of passes intercepted. Watson batting that one up in the air, eventually makes the interception. There is a flag down. We already saw one interception erased on a penalty for the Pirates. They're going to sort out the penalty. And while they do, let's say hi to some of the defensive backs for the Pirates. You saw Watson there with the interception. Henry, Romero, and Pacheco. Pacheco and Watson returning from last year. Lambert and Nolasco as well in the fold. And that Pirates secondary, and they expect that to be a strength this season for the team. Another interception will be taken off the board. This one on a penalty against the Pirates. Well, okay, I thought it was against the Pirates. I thought that was an indication against the Pirates. But, after the interception on the return. Okay, so the penalty against Ventura, but on the return after the interception by Watson. So that'll back him up. But the Pirates forced the second turnover. Give you one more quick look at some of the defensive backs. You see Watson and Henry at the corners, Romero and Pacheco at the safety spots, and we've already seen Lambert as well out there. A lot of nickel and dime packages, of course, for the Pirates defensively, working so often against offenses that want to spread the field, but they have really shut down the passing game, and it has been an outstanding effort in all phases for the Pirates defensively, starting with really doing the job against the run. That is forcing the Vaqueros into a lot of third and longs, a lot of passing situations. And the Pirates are really getting after freshman quarterback Gerald Hickson for the Vaqueros. Three wide receivers bunched to the left. Constantine sets up the screen. A lot of room on the near side. Mallory down the near sideline, taken out of bounds, down near the 10-yard line. They'll spot it at the 11. That's just the second catch for Mallory here in the first half, but they've both gone for big yardage. He's up over 50 yards, and he nearly took that one to the house. Finally forced out at the 11, but the Pirates, as you see the time, still over a minute remaining here in the first half, quickly into the red zone. Constantine on the keeper. Tries to cut it to his right, but he stood up after a gain of a couple. The Pirates working quickly. Duckett in the backfield with Constantine. They split out Mallory solo to the right. Daggett, Flowers, Snelling on the far side. The clock continues to move. 40 seconds and counting. The Pirates have it. Second down and 5 from the 6-yard line. Constantine with the snap. Straight ahead, Constantine lowers the shoulder. He's in for the touchdown. They fake the handoff to Duckett. Constantine on the keeper. And the Vaqueros a little slow to adjust. We talked about the Vaqueros and the tremendous overhaul for this team. It's especially true on defense, where only 2 players return for the Vaqueros, and both those players, Casillas and Enholm, did not see a lot of action last year as freshmen. So essentially, it's an entirely new defense and a very young defense, and talk about a tough early assignment. How about the number 5 team in the SCFA and a team that year after year is among, if not the best, offensive unit in the SCFA? Ventura College, it is being thrown into the fire immediately is this young Vaquero defense, and it has been a struggle. Taking down to 27 seconds remaining here in the opening half. The Pirates again with a short field after the interception. The big play to Mallory, and then a couple of runs from Jake Constantine. A 4-play drive, and the Pirates find pay dirt, and they now lead it 34-0. Late in the first half, and the Vaqueros are just trying to make it to the locker room. This is a Vaquero team that has had success of late. 3 consecutive 7-win seasons, 2 bowl games in the last 3 years. They hosted their first bowl game in 33 years last year. And you look no further than a year ago when they gave the Pirates all they could handle. in Ventura, eventually falling by 7, but it's an entirely different story so far this year. And the Pirates having it all their way, and they lead it 34-0. And after turning it over on their first drive, I believe the Pirates have scored on every drive. After that, a couple of field goals, 3 touchdowns. I believe it's 5 straight drives in which they've scored. And that, again, for those that have been following the Pirates for a few years, that is not exactly an earth-shattering statistic for the Pirates. They have been known to put together that kind of run against any and all defenses here in the SCFA. So not anything particular for the Vaqueros to be noted for, but the Pirates have certainly got it going offensively, and they have been also lights out defensively. So 27 seconds remaining here in the first half, and the Vaqueros back on offense. They'll give this one straight ahead. Peruba ahead for a gain of about 3 yards. Lemonaire on the stop. So they're going to let the clock run down here, and you see that will be the final play of the first half. We head to the locker room. Ventura in command, leading this one big, 34-0 over Santa Barbara. You are watching Ventura College football here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network.
Leading off for the Vaqueros, number 40, Martin Dahlstrom.
All set to go here for the start of the third quarter, and the Pirates will have the ball first. As we move to the third quarter, Ventura way out in front, leading at 34-0. Snelling back deep, along with Pacheco. And it was Pacheco who was returning punts in the first half and had a monster first half. I'd been saying Tony Daggett, and obviously as a little, the miscues aren't all on the field in the opening week, so we'll correct that very quickly. But it's Alvin Pacheco who has been returning punts and had an unbelievable first half with a punt return for a touchdown and a couple of other sizable returns, setting up short fields as well. So Pacheco back deep with Kezio Snelling. And we await the start of the third quarter. And the Pirates have done it on the ground and in the air. We're still hoping to have stats for you. Don't have them available as of right now, but we should have them at some point in the second half. This one bounces off of Pacheco. Short kick and a scramble for the ball inside the 25-yard line. Let's see who has it. So Pacheco muffs the short kick, a tough ball to handle, and it's right off the face mask. And bounces about 10 yards away, but a good second effort by the Pirates. Pacheco among the first to dive in there to try and get it back, and the Pirates able to maintain possession. The Pirates did have one turnover in the first half, but they were able to force a couple of turnovers as well en route to the big lead.
One correction in our first half statistics. The run back for the touchdown credited to Tony Daggett was actually number 2 with the defensive number. It's Alvin Pacheco. Alvin Pacheco with the run back.
So the Pirates
in the first half
will take over from their own 24-yard line. And let's take advantage here and continue to introduce you to some of the Pirates. And after this play, we'll have the offensive line, and what a first half they have had. Has that front five protecting both Ricky Town, who's back at the helm, and Shane Constantine, who had an outstanding first half as well, coming in to lead a couple of scoring drives. And there they are. Trevor Elbert at the left tackle. I see Orsini, Nelson, Gamble, and Walker. And they have been terrific. Duckett with a lot of yardage in the first half on the ground. And no big surprise, but the Pirate quarterbacks have been upright for the entirety of the first half. A lot of time to throw. So that front five has had a great first half. A lot of turnover there. Again, it was a veteran offensive line last year. Have to like the way that they have stepped in and really dominated the line of scrimmage. And another big hole here. Duckett through a monster hole. Tripped up at midfield. But not before another huge gainer. 28 yards to the 47-yard line. Straight up the middle. A great job by that front five. Duckett has had some big holes to work with, and he hasn't missed them, to his credit. So the Pirates continue to pile up the yardage on the ground. And they'll go right back to Duckett, off tackle on the left side, falls forward to the 44, a gain of 3. Showed you one score from around the SCFA, 3 other games going on right now. Defending champion Fullerton College back in action, taking on their rival Santa Ana College. They're in the third quarter, 49-21. Saw that score at the half. Coming up here in the second half, we'll have Stoy's Trivia Challenge for you. A set of 10 questions with a little theme here. We're going to stay with the NFL, but we'll have a look at the trivia question momentarily. Pass completed to Snelling. That's Kezio's first catch on the day to the 34-yard line. Good pitch and catch. Ricky Town with a good solid throw. And Snelling with the reception will move the chains. The Pirates quickly on the move. They'll spot it at the 36. It's a gain of 11. And that'll move the chains. Daggett, Flowers, Mallory, Snelling. Of course, no Mallory out there right now. They go with three wide receivers and tight end Jared Thompson. Play action, designed roll to the right. They're trying to set up the short pass, looking for Thompson. But that one tipped at the line. A 2nd and 10 upcoming. Town taking his time. Plenty of time on the play clock, down to 15. Flanked by Duckett. Duckett tries to bounce it outside, but he's dragged down short of the line. Nice job by the Vaquero front four, chasing that play down. That one blown up right from the start. Loss of a yard on the play. And a 3rd down and 11 upcoming for the Pirates from the Vaquero 37-yard line. So they'll go to 4 wide receivers. As Mallory has returned, Duckett will remain in the backfield. And the Vaqueros line up to rush 4. Here they come. Town with time. Swings it out to Duckett, but he's quickly surrounded. Loses the handle on the ball. The ball is still loose. Picked up by the Vaqueros. The turnover gives it back to Santa Barbara. Down the near sideline, and finally forced out of bounds by Town inside the 20. It's a big play for Santa Barbara and a chance to get some momentum going here early in the 3rd as the Pirates cough it up. Thomas Duckett loses the handle as he's fighting for yardage. And a disastrous turnover for the Pirates. The return all the way to the 15-yard line of Ventura. So a very short field. 2nd foray into the red zone for the Vaqueros today. They came up empty on a 1st quarter trip. They had a 1st and goal inside the 5, but a couple of botched snaps. They had to settle for a short field goal attempt that was missed. So they came up empty despite getting inside the 5-yard line. And Wosu out with Hickson at the helm. 3 wide receivers bunched to the left. Hickson looks over the defense. Pirates come on the blitz. And Wosu straight up the middle, trying to break his way forward. Gets maybe a yard. And again, the Pirates winning at the defensive line. Able to stand up in Wosu after a short gain. Lemonaire on the stop. The Vaqueros trying to work quickly from the pistol. Low snap. Hickson hit in the backfield. Turnier, Lemonaire getting there quickly. The sack, the 2nd of the day for Ventura. The loss of 5 takes it back to the 14-yard line and very quickly, to the 19-yard line. It's quickly 3rd and 14 for Santa Barbara. Hickson looking left, pump fakes, slips out of one tackle. He's going to have to tuck it and run. Able to pick his way forward inside the 15 down to the 12. That's well short of 1st down yardage, so a 4th down and 7 upcoming for the Vaqueros. And we'll see at this point if Coach Craig Meropoulos sees any virtue in a field goal attempt, and it looks like no. So he's going to go for it on the 4th down and 7 from the 12. See how the Pirates respond. And Wosu to the left of Hickson, working from the shotgun. Pop flies the corner. He was looking for Blaine, a lot of contact, and the flag comes in. This is going to be a fairly easy call. Should be defensive pass interference, and it was a good little move by Blaine that had gotten himself free. Looked like Chris Henry on the coverage, and Henry was beaten and trying to recover. And a lot of contact. So the defensive pass interference will give the Vaqueros a 1st down. That's at least the 3rd 1st down I can think of that's come via the penalty from the Pirates. And if there is any area of opportunity perhaps for the Pirates in this matchup, looking forward defensively, it would be that. Otherwise, they have absolutely stifled any type of Vaquero offense. Both the running and passing game have been monumental struggles, but the 1st down via the pass interference penalty will set the Vaqueros up at the 2-yard line of Ventura, 1st and goal. Let's see if we see Nwosu. It's been Nwosu and Peruba in the backfield, and neither one's had a lot of success. They go with the jumbo backfield. Another botch snap and a fumble short of the line. It looks like the Vaqueros were able to jump back on it, but it was the exchange that time between Hickson and Nwosu that caused the problem, and the ball was briefly on the turf before the Vaqueros recovered it. So Hickson continuing to have all kinds of trouble inside the Pirate 5-yard line. And of course, this is a true freshman, Gerald Hickson, coming from New York, getting his first experience here at the next level. And it's been a bit of a struggle. Offset eye. Peruba deep in the backfield. Play action. Hickson. Nobody home. As he threw it on the near side. So a miscommunication there. Quickly 3rd down again. The ball at the Pirate 3-yard line. Well, it's so very difficult to score touchdowns regularly in the red zone when you're struggling to run the football. And right now, the Pirates have done a great job of taking away that aspect. And it has really slowed down the Vaquero offense overall as a flag comes in. And they're going to call that intentional grounding. So they should mark off the yardage and lose the down. We'll see where they bring this back, and don't have the advantage of an instant replay this far back. So we can't take a look at it, but an interesting call. Yeah, they'll back it up to the 10-yard line, so should be 3rd and goal now from the 10 as they will mark off the yardage, and the Vaqueros will lose the down on intentional grounding. And now they want to huddle up to the officials one more time, make sure they're on the same page. Third and goal from the 10. 3 wide receivers for the Vaqueros. Hickson from the pistol. Play action. Tries to screen it outside, and it's picked off! This is going to be a Pirate touchdown. Jalen Watson reading Hickson, and he goes all the way for a Ventura touchdown. Flags on the field on the far side.
Jalen Watson with the interception and the run back for the score, but there's a flag on the field.
So we saw 1 pick 6 from Jalen Watson, already erased on a penalty. Another penalty on the return. Let's see what happens here. Just caught the tail end of the return there. Still working on the replay. So the officials are going to sort it out. What a job by Watson. They were trying to set up the quick bubble screen on the far side. And you get the feeling that Watson has a real bead on Hickson as he read another throw from Hickson, stepped in front for what would have been a pick 6 were it not erased by a late hit on the quarterback penalty. And this time, able to step in front again. Nothing but green grass between him and 6 points. And nobody caught him. But let's see if the flag foils the Pirates one more time. All right, here's the call.
During the return, we have a block in the back. On the return team, number 10 at the spot on the flag. 10-yard penalty.
All right, so an illegal block on the return against the Pirates. I believe it was Trennan blocking. So they'll mark it off from midfield where the block occurred, And the Pirates instead will take over at their own 40. So good news, bad news for the Pirates. The good news is they foil another trip into the red zone for the Vaqueros, forcing their third turnover of the day, their third interception of Gerald Hickson. But they give up the 6 points with the illegal block, and instead it's the Pirate offense that will go to work. 9:43 remaining here in the third quarter. And here comes the Pirate offense. So Watson with the interception. Duckett on the right side, hitting the backfield, lost a couple.
That was Duckett, the ball carrier. Mason Hood.
So second down and 12 coming up.
Also Russell and Hall in there. The Vaquero players.
Town throws it over the middle and completes it. This is Tony Daggett
Pass complete.
into Vaquero territory, brought down at the 44-yard line. Nice job on the timing pass. Town finding Daggett.
Go run safe on the stop for Santa Barbara. First down, Pirates.
That's an 18-yard pickup and a first down for the Pirates. Receivers left and right for Town. Has the snap. The give to Golar. Off tackle on the right side. A good running lane for Golar. He's got the first down and more. Inside the 30 before he's finally stood up and forced back at the 25-yard line. An 18-yard gain for Golar. And the Pirates just that quickly on the move once again.
For Santa Barbara.
So Golar getting into the act. We've already seen Duckett with a monster afternoon. Over 100 yards and a rushing touchdown. And now we get a look at Golar.
Sportsmanlike conduct. Number 10, Ventura. 15-yard penalty.
But some of it's coming back.
First down.
Catch Levon Alston, unsportsmanlike conduct. Have to suspect that was at the conclusion of the play. So Alston with the personal foul. The 15 yards will take away much of the gain by Golar. Bring it back to the 40 where it'll be first and 10. So the Pirates starting to rack up a sizable total of penalty yards today. They've been undone by the 15-yard variety. I want to say it's about 4 or 5 15-yard penalties, and that's where the majority of the yardages come from. Play action. Town on a designed roll, looking downfield. Completes the pass inside the 30 at the 25-yard line, back to Daggett. He is whipped out of bounds, but not before a gain of 14 yards, takes it to the 26-yard line and moves the chains once again. Pirates have the football at the Santa Barbara 26-yard line, first and 10. This drive started back at their own 40 after the interception by Jalen Watson. Thompson in motion. This one popped to the near side and caught by Mallory. As they fake the handoff to Golar in Town. Finds Mallory for a 6-yard pickup. Flag on the field. We'll see what the call is here. Another penalty against Ventura. So they'll back him up once again. So the 5-yard penalty takes it back to the 31. Excuse me. after the completion, so it's a 10-yard penalty. Takes it back to the 31-yard line, and now the Pirates are ready as we wind under 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Now movement on the right side of the line for the Pirates, and I think we're about to back them up 5 more. So the false start. So the Pirates starting to rack up the penalty yards on this drive alone. 25 yards in penalties, and let's recall that the drive started with a penalty on the return after the Jalen Watson interception. So the Pirates making themselves work pretty hard for it. Blitz coming, Town with time, guns it over the middle, the catch is made. Inside the 30, down to the 28-yard line.
Town's pass is complete to Darian Ballard.
Darian Ballard with his first reception today. So Ballard down to the 28-yard line. Second down and 12. Official timeout on the field here. Let's sort out what's going on. All right, the officials got themselves all on the same page. Trips left for Town on a second down and 12 from the Vaquero 28. Inside handoff to Golar, trying to sweep around the end on the right side.
Golar, the ball carrier.
Tripped up after a gain of about 4. Down to the 25-yard line. Call it the 24. Third down and 8 for the Pirates.
Third down and 8 from the 24.
Pirates quickly to the line. Play action, Town looking left, fires over the middle, through the hands of his intended target and incomplete. He was looking for Flowers, and Flowers got a hand on it, but couldn't corral it. Fourth down coming up, so it'll be a pretty long field goal, 41 yards for Cooper Garcia, who's already 2 for 2. This will come from the right hash, 41-yard attempt.
Cooper Garcia on for the field goal.
Here's the snap. Good snap placement down. Garcia's kick is long enough. And good. Garcia continues a huge first week. Third field goal. The Pirates now lead at 37-0. All right, let's introduce our trivia question for the day. Starting with Stoy's Trivia Challenge. Here's the theme for today. We're talking about name the firsts in the NFL. You see the 5 questions. Name the first NFL player to do each of the following. Rush for 2,000 yards in a single season. Catch 20 touchdown passes in a single season. Pass for 4,000 yards in a single season. Can you name the first defensive player to win the NFL MVP? That was tough. That one got me. Win the Heisman Trophy and a Super Bowl MVP. So we're talking about firsts. The first player in football history to do each of these. Quite sure that Art could go 5 for 5 on this one. But I'm not going to let Art answer these questions first. All right, that is part 1 of Stoy's Trivia Challenge. How many of the 5 can you get? Getting ready to go. The Pirates, after the interception by Watson, have the short field, but a few interceptions, or I should say a few penalties, really stall the drive as much as anything. And they settle for a 41-yard field goal for Cooper Garcia, his third without a miss today. And the Pirates now lead it 37-0. Wright and Lambert back deep. Garcia ready.
Garcia's kick comes down to number 16, Reese Perez.
And it's Perez who will take it at the 10. Manages to weave his way forward and get out to the 20 before he's brought down. Among the unsung heroes for the Pirates today, how about the kick coverage? They have been outstanding. The Vaqueros have started nearly every drive inside the 20. And the kick coverage has been excellent. And the Pirates making a statement here in their opening game. They come in number 5 in the preseason poll. Not likely to go down after this performance. They lead at 37-0. Man in motion for the Vaqueros. Nwosu straight ahead with a little lane. He's out to the 27-yard line. The 7-yard run sets up a 2nd and short, and the Vaqueros haven't seen nearly enough of that today. Watson and Carlson combining for the stop. 2nd down and 3. New quarterback Jeremiah Nicholson at the controls for the Vaqueros. Sends a man in motion again as they overload the near side. And flags come in. Or I should say whistles before the snap. Let's see what the call is. I don't see a flag on the field. It's a false start. There it is. So back them up 5. So 2nd and 3 becomes 2nd and 8. Nicholson with the quick pitch on the end around. Pacheco able to cut down Blaine at the 27 after a gain of about 5. And I'm only counting 3rd down unless I missed a play. I believe now it's 3rd down and 3 upcoming for the Vaqueros. And at this point, if you're the Vaqueros late in the 3rd quarter here, boy, just for momentum, you'd like to get a drive with a couple of 1st downs. Such has been the magnitude of the struggle. An awful lot of 3 and outs and giving the ball right back to the Pirate offense. And the Pirate offense is really wearing down this Vaquero defense with some long drives in the 2nd and 3rd quarters. Nicholson sends Blaine in motion again. Pirates showing blitz. Here they come. Short drop. Nicholson wants to tuck it and run, but he runs into the heart of that Pirate defense. Manages to push the pile for a pickup of about a yard. But Gerald Taylor, Kyle Howard in the middle of that defense right there. Plug up the hole and it'll be another 3 and out. And the Vaqueros will have to give it back with under 4 minutes to go in the 3rd. Ventura wants to take a timeout for the Vaqueros punt. We'll step aside very briefly and rejoin you. You are watching Ventura College Football on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Score from Fullerton. Defending champs, the Hornets, in control in the 4th, leading 63-28 over Santa Ana. Opening day here in the SCFA. Pirates off to a fast start here, leading big in the 3rd. The Hornets also predictably getting off to a fast start. Here's the snap, low snap, but the kick away. This one taken inside the 30. Good coverage by the Vaqueros. And not much doing on the return, and now the ball is loose. The ball on the field. Did the Pirates just cough it up again? That looked like Levon Alston on the return. And indeed, the Pirates cough it up. So the Pirates, with another fumble here on special teams in the third quarter, they got away with it the first time, getting the ball back, but this time, Alston coughs it up. And the Vaqueros have another short field to work with. They're trying to get on the board. You see the score here in the third. See if Nicholson continues to get the call at the quarterback position for Santa Barbara. Blaine in motion again. Nicholson with the snap. Quick bubble screen to Blaine on the far side. Picks up a block at the 25, and he's brought down near the 20. So Blaine with the reception and a gain of about 7 yards. Vaqueros working quickly, as you would expect. Trips right for Nicholson. The give to Nwosu on the counter, and he is brought down at the line of scrimmage. Turnier again. What a great game Kenny Turnier is having in that defensive end spot. You just can't say enough about this defensive line. Taylor, Lemonaire, Turnier, and Howard up front. It's been a sensational effort. And the Pirates, as you would expect in a game where the score is pretty one-sided, they're really dominating the line of scrimmage, and that tells the story. They overload the near side, do the Vaqueros on a 3rd down and 3. They'll try Paruba on the left side again, and he is going nowhere. A loss of a yard on the play. Pacheco up in run support. And the Pirates blow it up to the tune of a loss of a yard. And a 4th down and 4, and this is obviously not much of a decision for Coach Craig Meropoulos. And he's going to leave the offense out there. Interesting to see where they go. It's been a lot of Blaine. See if Nicholson looks for Blaine there in the slot on the near side. Pirates showing blitz. Low snap again. Nicholson in trouble. He's going to be brought down behind the line. The Pirates will have it back. Lemonaire from his left defensive end spot, able to quickly get in on Nicholson. And the Vaqueros have had an awful lot of trouble handling snaps and generally handling the football, particularly, it would seem, when they get into Pirate territory. Still thinking about the trivia questions? Just a little something to think about here in the third quarter. How's your NFL knowledge? First guys to do these things. A couple of tough ones in there. I'll have the answers for you. Not that, of course, we don't live in an era where you can look them up pretty easily. Golar on the sweep on the far side, shedding tacklers. He's out to the 30. So Golar with a pickup of about 3. It continues to be Ricky Town at the helm, and you wonder if that's all that we're going to see from Shane Constantine, the bounce back from Boise State. Of course, both guys have been outstanding. Town got off to a little bit of a shaky start with an interception on his first drive, but since then he's been lights out. Leading the Pirates to a number of scoring drives. Duckett, off tackle on the left side, whipped down, and a late flag comes in from behind the line. We'll see if this is going to be a possible hold. Duckett picked up about 5 on the play, but let's see what the flag is. No, it's going to work against the Vaqueros. So this will be a first down and more for the Pirates as we slip under a minute to go in the third. So take it all the way to midfield. The 15-yard penalty on the Vaqueros. And they'll wind the clock with the ball at the 50, 1st and 10. Pirates starting to really empty the bench Connor MacArthur is checked in. Steve Mushagian with an opportunity here early on to get a look at a number of different guys. Golar trying to cut it back to the left. He's brought down for a loss of a yard for Tyrese Golar, the big guy. Want to see him running downhill, trying to cut that one back, and he's not going to have a lot of success there as the Vaqueros quickly pursue that play, take him down for a loss of a yard. Meanwhile, for the Pirates, Trevor Elbert, left tackle, hobbling to the sidelines, but under his own power. Yeah, I'm hearing now that, obviously you don't want to speculate, could be cramps, but it's still a warm day. It's warmer in a lot of places than we are here in Santa Barbara. I feel lucky for that, but it's still warm. Town in trouble in the backfield. Now just tries to tuck it and get what he can. He gets back to the line. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Mitchell brings him down. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 when we come back for the fourth quarter. The Pirates cruising, leading at 37-0. You're watching Ventura College football here on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Second down and 10. Screen set up on the far side. Golar with all kinds of room picks up a block at the 30. Flags come in as Golar is finally brought down at the 18-yard line. But let's see, as we've got 2 or 3 flags down on the field, there's at least one would think an illegal block downfield that's going to bring some of this back. So while the officials sort it out, it's a big gain as Golar found all kinds of running room. As the Pirate offense starts to head back. So 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So they'll bring it back to the 45 of Santa Barbara. And that's where the Pirates will have it. Still a good-sized pickup, as Town did a great job under pressure setting up Golar. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Town looking right, guns it short, has his man at the 40, a modest gain on the play. That's MacArthur. Oh, I'm going to say that MacArthur couldn't quite come up with it. Had it for the moment, but lost the handle on the way down. Another score. Elsewhere in the SCFA, Glendale leading Golden West, getting ready to start the third quarter. 7-3. Now Santa Barbara wants to take a timeout with the Pirates in punt formation at the Santa Barbara 45. Let's step aside very briefly. You're watching Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network. Ready to go. Rare appearance from Steve Sanchez, the punter for Ventura. I believe this is his first punt of the day.
Steve Sanchez back to punt for the Pirates.
Sanchez with the snap. Gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 18-yard line.
Back to receive and the fair catch.
So the Vaqueros will take over at their 19-yard line. Short kick by Sanchez, but nonetheless pins him inside the 20. Seen Nicholson the last couple of drives. Joined by Peruba in the backfield. The Vaqueros ready to go here on 1st and 10. Blaine in motion. They try Peruba on the counter. A little move to his left. He's out to the 25. Call it the 26. A gain of 6. So 2nd down and 4. Nicholson working quickly. Again, a handoff on the right side. Near 1st down yardage. It's going to come down to the snap. No movement yet. And just enough. So Peruba on back-to-back carries. Manages to move the chains. Kroll with the tackle. 1st and 10 for Santa Barbara. Pirates continuing to crowd the line. Again, they try the reverse to the near side. Nothing doing. Blaine cut down at the 30. Gained perhaps a yard. Pirates not fooled by that play. Tavares Hardy quickly up to make the stop. And a 2nd down and 9 coming up for Santa Barbara. Nicholson on a designed roll. Feeling the pressure. Here comes Taylor. Tracking him down. The ball is loose and it looks like the Pirates have it. What a job by Gerald Taylor. Bringing down Nicholson and stripping it out. The turnover gives it back to Ventura at the 26-yard line. As Taylor off the edge, able to bring down Nicholson and force the fumble. So let's wait and see. They're looking at a player down on the field. And that means that we will step aside very briefly and return to Santa Barbara. You're watching Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network. set to return to action as the Pirates will take over in Vaquero territory as they help injured Santa Barbara player off the field. Looked to me, looked like it might be Jeremiah Nicholson. Trying to get the number, but either way, Nicholson able to walk off with a little help. Town dumps it short. The catch is made inside the 20, but stopped right there. Darian Ballard with his second reception. So they'll spot it at the 20, a gain of 6, second down and 4, and it's Shane Constantine back, or I should say, excuse me, Jake Constantine back at the helm for the Pirates, his first work here in the second half. So Jake Constantine working from the shotgun on a 2nd and 4. Has the snap to give straight ahead. First down yardage.
Number 15, the ball carrier, Marcus Chambers for the Pirates.
And Marcus Chambers, ordinarily listed as 34. Now we're getting the word that number 15 is Marcus Chambers. So Chambers on the carry has the first down to the 15-yard line. Constantine working from the shotgun. You see a little bit of hard count there as he drew the Vaqueros off, but Pirates didn't snap the ball, so instead Constantine ready, now has the snap. Chambers over his right guard, hit at the line. No gain on the play. Second down and 10 upcoming as the Pirates make another trip into the red zone. Mixed bag in the red zone so far for the Pirates today. 4 touchdowns on the board, though 1 was on special teams, but 3 field goals. Constantine, back shoulder throw, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Hill. As Coach Steve Mushagin an opportunity here to really delve into his roster here. A number of guys getting a look, and the Pirates, as you would expect, pretty deep. A lot of talent. And a third down and 10 upcoming. 3 wide receivers split out to the left. Jordan Hill solo to the right. Constantine has the snap. 4-man rush. Constantine feeling the pressure. Looking, throws it short of the end zone, and it's incomplete. He was looking for MacArthur, but it was underthrown. So 4th down coming up, and we'll see another field goal attempt for the Pirates. Garcia's been perfect. 3 for 3. And he'll try this one from about 31 yards out. This will come from the right hash, call it 32.
4th down.
So Garcia on, MacArthur to hold. Pirates trying to make it an even 40. And that one's blocked off the edge. Pirates trying to keep it alive, and a toss back toward the line of scrimmage falls incomplete. But give MacArthur a lot of credit there. Talk about playing to the whistle. MacArthur chases that one down and tries to flick it back. You never know what might happen. But for the Pirates, in the words of the Simpsons, not much has possibly gone wrong today. But that might have been the first thing that's ever gone wrong, at least here in 2017. A blocked field goal attempt. Well, I don't know about that. I think it's still 4th down, though. Yeah, it's a live ball they can pass, but they still turn it over on downs because it's still 4th down. Okay, yeah. Just discussing what the end result of that play is going to be. Let's see if we can grab the answers for you. How'd you do on the Stoy Trivia Challenge? Famous firsts, well, famous and not so famous firsts in NFL history. First one to rush for 2,000 yards. 20 touchdown receptions. A lot of this stuff from my childhood. So there are your answers. How'd you do on the 5? Tricky one there. How about Joe Willie? Joe Willie named the first one to throw for 4,000 yards in a single season. So they're sorting out the play. Call that an illegal pass. And that's just part 1 of the Story Trivia Challenge with your famous firsts in the NFL. So they'll spot the ball at the 35. The Vaqueros will take over. From the 35, Peruba threw a little hole on the right side, bouncing off tacklers, but he's hit and stopped at the 39-yard line after a gain of 4. Pistol formation. Nicholson on the keeper. Evans, I should say, on the keeper, and he has the first down into Pirate territory at the 48-yard line. So Evans becomes the 3rd quarterback of the day for the Vaqueros. Here in the 4th quarter, Evans, another freshman from the New York area. Another distinguished high school career. Moves here to the West Coast. Joined the Vaquero offense. Karuba straight ahead for a gain of a couple. So we wind under 10 minutes to go. Again tonight, 2 more games. Orange Coast at East Los Angeles. College of the Canyons, Antelope Valley. Busy night here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Here in the SCFA. Doubleheader action. Evans setting up the bubble screen. Back shoulder throw. And it's going to be a loss on the play of about a yard. Looked like Riccabana on the reception. Gacy on the reception. Now Riccabana checks in. 2nd down and 11. Check that, 3rd down and 11. That was a loss of 3 on the play. Evans with time. Now the pressure's starting to come. He's in some trouble. He's going to be sacked. Back in Vaquero territory. Turnier. And Evans just took a little too much time. And Turnier able to track him down. Another sack for the Pirates. And again, this defensive line has been outstanding, generating pressure without having to dial up a lot of blitzing. So that takes it back to the Vaquero 45. And we'll see the punting unit. Now it's Tony Daggett back to return the punt. A bouncing snap. Fielded. High kick. Daggett's going to let this one bounce. Takes a Pirate kick, and it's down quickly at the 29-yard line. Midway through the 4th. And Ventura cruising to an emphatic opening day victory here at Santa Barbara. This was just a 7-point game between these 2 teams last year. Completely different story. Here in 2017. It's going final in Fullerton. The Hornets, a 77-28 win over Santa Ana. Running room for Chambers on the far side. First down yardage and more out past the 40 to the 45.
Chambers knocked out of bounds by Angel Velasquez for Santa Barbara.
17-yard run for the Pirates, who continue to churn out the yardage on the ground.
17-yard gain, first down Pirates.
3 wide receivers bunched to the near side. Chambers breaks a tackle at the line, has all kinds of room inside the 30, down the far sideline. He's inside the 15 and down to the 10.
10-yard line, tackled by Angel Velasquez. Also in on the
45-yard run. And you have to suspect that in addition to tremendous blocking and a great second effort from Chambers, that's a lot of fatigue on the Vaquero defense. They have spent a lot of time on the field. They have been worn down by this Pirate offense. And time of possession, you have to imagine, is strongly in favor of Ventura here today. Don't need the stats in front of me to know that one. Chambers over his left guard, great second effort, down to the 5. Good hard running. Gain of about 5 and a late flag comes in.
There's a flag on the play. Nolan Berry and Danny Williams on the stop for Santa Barbara.
So the penalty against Santa Barbara will add to the yardage. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2. Jake Constantine at the helm. Chambers flanking him to his right. Now he'll send him in motion. Quick pitch. Chambers hit behind the line, a loss of about 4 on the play. That play well diagnosed by Santa Barbara. And a 2nd and goal upcoming.
Stop made by Nolan Berry for Santa Barbara.
Berry the first to get there for the Vaqueros. Pirates not in a hurry. Receivers left and right for Constantine. Straight drop, looking left, has time, on the roll. Now the pressure comes. Good move from Constantine. He'll step out of bounds inside the 5. As he bought himself a little bit of time there when he was in trouble. Couldn't find the end zone. Stepped out at the 4. Gain of a couple and a 3rd down and goal from the 4 upcoming for Ventura. Clock stops momentarily with under 6 minutes to go. Well, the Pirates have had some trouble in the red zone punching it through. Give the Vaqueros some credit there for being game. Constantine fakes, tries to stiff arm a man, and he's in for the touchdown. Well, that was just one-on-one. Constantine, and he was able to ward off the defender and get that big body across the line for the touchdown. And the Pirates extend on the lead. Now lead at 43-0. And here comes Garcia, who had a field goal blocked momentarily, or I should say moments ago. But now on for the extra point. Pirates back in action next Saturday, as Garcia's extra point is up and good. Now lead at 44-0. We'll talk about the Pirate schedule here. Next week, they're at Mount San Antonio College. We will not be able to bring that game to you. That, unfortunately, will be dark. So the Pirates will be at Mount San Antonio College. And then 2 weeks from today, the Pirates will have their home opener. And that'll be at home against Orange Coast College. And we will have that for you on September 16. 6 o'clock kickoff here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. So look forward to rejoining you in a couple of weeks. And hopefully the Pirates will be 2-0. Certainly well on their way here with 5:36 to go. I think you could pretty safely put this one in the books for the Pirates, a 44-0 lead. One last time, just because we want to, let's remind everybody the answers on the Trivia Challenge. How did you do on Stoy's Trivia Challenge? Name the first player to accomplish these feats. Me, personally, I think I got 3. And I'm the one that came up with this, and I still couldn't even do 3. I only did 3. But how much can one person really remember? But did any of them trip you up? Anybody get 5? I'd be impressed. That's pretty good knowledge. Ready now for the kickoff. All Ventura here today from Santa Barbara. A lot of turnover on both sides. That's what you see here in the SCFA year to year. Big hit out past the 20. And the Pirates have been incredibly good and incredibly physical all day, and on special teams in particular, in kick coverage. And they have really gotten after it, and that was a monster hit. Great job, incidentally, holding onto the football by Perez. At the 23-yard line, that's where the Vaqueros will take over with 5:27 remaining. All that's left right now is, can the Pirates preserve the shutout, finish this one off? You'd have to believe they can based on what we've seen here in the first 55 minutes. Couple of short fields for the Vaqueros, and they failed to take advantage. Karuba. Bradley Clevin in at quarterback. Another quarterback we talked about at the top. 6 quarterbacks on this roster for Santa Barbara City College, and that's a lot to work through. Not sure how many answers they got today as to who's going to be the quarterback moving forward. It was a tall order, to be sure. So Clevin gets a chance here late in the 4th. Under pressure, swings it out, the catch is made. First down yardage for Santa Barbara. Seth Fletcher with the reception. Keep in mind, later tonight, 2 more games here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Antelope Valley starts their season. Mike Zapata will be there for the call of Antelope Valley and College of the Canyons. And in East Los Angeles, Jay Holloway, Matt Henson will be there to bring you Orange Coast at East Los Angeles. Both those games start at 6 o'clock, so watch one, watch both. Switch back and forth. SCFA football all night here on opening weekend in the SCFA. Under 4 minutes to go here. Clevin from the shotgun, pressure coming. Airs it out on the far side. Henry on the coverage. Here come the flags. Well, the coverage was very good from Chris Henry on the far side, but looked like contact once again. So the pass interference penalty will move the chains. And Pirates give the Vaqueros another first down via the penalty. And some of that I think you just have to expect the way that the Pirates have been really flying around the football field today. It's been a lot of very physical types of penalties. That pass is high, tipped and nearly intercepted. Incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10. He was looking for Ricamona. Clevin looking for the play. Here on a 2nd down and 10. The Pirates come on the blitz. Clevin in some trouble. Sidesteps a tackler. Finds a man for 1st down yardage. Inside the 30. Quinn with the reception down to the 28-yard line. That's a great presence of mind by Clevin. So a nice job by Clevin keeping that play alive. Eventually finds Quinn. The Vaqueros have it down to the Pirate 28-yard line, 1st down and 10. 3 wide receivers bunched to the right. Clevin, short drop, guns it out in the flat. Catch is made by Blaine. He is horse-collared there and dragged down.
Clevin's pass is complete to Riccabona.
Down to the 21-yard line, 7-yard gain. A 2nd down and 3.
Stop for Ventura. 2nd down and 3.
Well, this has probably been the most impressive drive for the Vaqueros all day. The Pirates bring the house. They pick it up nicely. The throw to the near corner is incomplete. Flags down on the play. The Pirates dialed up the blitz, but couldn't get there. And we apologize there, just some brief technical difficulties, and we're back up and running here with under a couple of minutes to go. Clevin's pass, incomplete. Looking for the slant. Flags once again down, looking for Reese Perez. So let's see what the flag is as the 3rd down incompletion. And this one's going to go against Ventura. So they'll mark off half the distance to the goal. That'll move it down to the 8-yard line. Fresh set of downs for Santa Barbara.
First down on the penalty, 1st and goal for Santa Barbara.
Clevin will work from the shotgun. And in motion has the snap. Blitz coming. Clevin steps back into the end zone. Leaping catch made for the touchdown.
Clevin's pass is complete to Seth
Fletcher
Fletcher for the
for the touchdown. And Santa Barbara gets on the board here late in the 4th. And we'll see how they elect to proceed. With the score 44-6, they'll bring on Maya for the extra point. Here's the snap. The kick is down, and that one is blocked. So Maya's an extra point earlier. I should say missed a field goal earlier. And now misfires on the extra point.
That makes our score Ventura 44, Santa Barbara 6.
2:12 to go in the ball game, and the Gaucho faithful with Barbara takes it in for a score. And now the score 44-6. Again, Fullerton a winner earlier today. See the score in the third quarter, one other game. Golden West at home. Trich Nick Mitchell. And the Rustlers expect them to be part of the cheer, but right now with a struggle at home. Trailing at 7-3. The return takes it out to the 37, and that's where the Pirates will try to finish this one up. 44-6. Want to give special thanks to Steve Mushagian and his staff. Really appreciate the way much effort to helping us here on the broadcast, giving us everything that we need. Of course, Will Cowan, Rob Hester at Ventura College, doing everything that hope that those of you that haven't been able to make it in person have been able to check in and watch the Pirates here today. It's been an outstanding effort. Really want to thank all the help that we get. Of course, thanks to the staff here at Glendale for making room for us, and or I should say at Santa Barbara, excuse me. Making room for us, allowing us. Personal thanks to Mike and Jorge Zepeda. Man, Mike and Jorge, busy day today. They're going to be out in Lancaster for the game tonight. Antelope Valley hosting College of the Canyons, but that didn't stop Mike and Jorge from coming out and helping set up here. Thanks to Mike and Jorge helping to come out and set things up, get things going here. Off tackle on the left side out to the 39. It's going to bring up a third down and working the camera here for Ventura, working for the team, keeping me company. That's not inconsequential. So thanks to Art. Looking forward to working another season with Art here. Under a minute to go. Pirates trying to close. See if they can run one more play. Might have to punt it one more time. And again, remind everybody, unfortunately, we will not be able to bring the game to you next week at Mount San Antonio College. We've been blacked out there. We'll just have to follow along and root on the Pirates. And, of course, you can check the score at the SCFA site. Might have updates from there. But we won't be able to bring that game to you, but we will rejoin you in 2 weeks with another triple header. But for Ventura fans, we will be up at Ventura here in 2017 for the Pirates, and we look forward to that. We'll have games as well among our newest clients here at SoCalCollegeSports.com, East Los Angeles College, to bringing you as much SCFA football as we possibly can this season. And it all for the Pirates. The 44-6 victory here from La Playa Stadium at Santa Barbara. We'll come back, wrap things up very quickly. You are watching the Ventura College Pirate football here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. 44-6 the final. Ventura with the victory in the opener and win the struggle against this Santa Barbara team. Obviously not this Santa Barbara team, but against the Vaqueros. And what a difference a year makes. 38-point win today in the 44-6 victory. Once again, keep it right here. SoCalCollegeSports.com. Better tonight, Orange Coast at East Los Angeles. Taking on College of the Canyons. Both those games slated to start at 6 o'clock. For everybody here at the VC, Jeff Stoynoff, once again, the final score, 44-6, Ventura. Off to a great start with the victory here at Santa Barbara. So long, everybody.